Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. I'm John Dromgoole. This is called What's in Your Mailbox. You put the mailbox out in the garden, make it really convenient so you don't have to go very far. And you can put a lot of stuff in a mailbox like this. The small ones work well too, and old rusty ones that don't have leaks in them, another nice one, and you can build a box. So it's up to you what you want, but oh my goodness, there's plenty in here. First thing we always need is, if it's a time of the year when there's mosquitoes, well, keep your repellent in here. You don't have to spray the whole yard every time you go outside. Just put a little bit on yourself, and that's all you have to do. They are a nuisance when you're working out there. What's the other thing? Some good gloves. I love these gloves. These are my favorite gloves right here. I can work with thorns and I never get a thorn in me, and I can work for hours without getting my hands wet. You know what's really important is to keep a record of what you're doing. So next year you know where you planted the tomatoes. You need to take them out of there. So a little garden notebook, perfect. Just keep the notes every year. Putting in new transplants, feeding some old ones, get yourself a little bag of a good organic fertilizer. And then, how do you know what plants you have later on? Well, one of the ways of doing that is to use some of these fine little stakes that are available here and there. Some people will use a popsicle stick. I love popsicle sticks. And so here's some nice big ones that you can write on there. A Sharpie will go into the wood, so that's nice. It'll stay there longer, but it has a tendency to fade. There are other devices that can be used, and one of them, or many of them, are these plastic devices. You ever lose them from under your tomatoes? Put a punch hole in them, tie them to the tomato cage where you can see, and that's a good way to keep them. Run into some weeds. There's a little weeder for you. Get home late at night. There's a headlight for you. I love to work with the headlights because they give me both hands. You may have to tie some things up. So what I do is I keep some stuff to tie things up in there. My best tools. Here are some of my favorite tools to use out in the garden. They go in there. Boy, there's a lot in here. When I want a hand spray, there it is. It's in there. It's nice and convenient. Diatomaceous earth. I may run into a bug, but I don't need to run into the house. And of course, if you're there for a long time, why not get one of these nice knee pads? What's in your mailbox? I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you next time.